Hello and welcome to our Mexican Revolution class. My name is Brandon Morgan and I am the instructor for our course. As you know, we only have 4 weeks together, so we're going to be reading a lot, we're going to be writing a lot, and discussing together all of those things that we'll be learning about the Mexican Revolution over the next few weeks. If you have any concerns about the workload or about the amount of reading that we'll need to do, I've included a few links to hopefully helpful articles about reading for the main ideas. You won't be able to read everything word for word. That's just the nature of this type of a class when we're going so quickly through everything. But we will be able to work together to read for main ideas, for arguments, and understand kind of the general trends in the historiography of the Mexican Revolution. That's a term we'll come across early in this class. Essentially, historiography is the history of what historians have written about a particular topic. So for the Mexican Revolution, for example, the historiography looks at the different interpretations that historians put on the revolution as they wrote about it over time. In the first decades after the revolution, or at least the violent phase ended, so like the 1930s, 40s, 50s, most American observers and scholars saw the revolution as kind of a heroic social revolution that brought great change to Mexico. Then there was a revisionist trend in the historiography in the 60s and 70s that kind of swung the pendulum the exact opposite direction and saw the revolution as more or less just a continuation of elites in power who had used the revolution to their own ends. More recently, there has been focus on the notion of hegemony. That's something that we'll see when we read Sam Brunk's book on Emiliano Zapata and his memories in modern Mexico. And so what that means is kind of a way of maybe seeing where the pendulum might rest, somewhere in between those two kind of extreme sorts of views. So it's seeing that there are some elements of the revolution that for some people in some regions were in fact quite beneficial, did in fact bring new freedoms, bring new economic opportunities, while at the same time the state itself was allowed to consolidate power through a one-party system that one Latin American writer has called the perfect dictatorship. So all of those things were part and parcel of the revolution, so we need to see the nuance and the different regional and different perspectives. That's a very quick crash course into the overall trajectory of that historiography. Those are things we'll explore in more detail over the next few weeks. I look forward to getting to know each of you. I do apologize that I published the course this morning at about 8:30. I had meant to do that last night so that it would have been ready today as early as you got on. So I do apologize for that, but everything's set and ready to go. Please don't hesitate to write to me. I'm good at checking email, but you can also text me with the number in the syllabus and on the front page of the instructor information link in our course. And you can contact me via Twitter. So I try to be quite accessible and I try to get back as quick as I can, especially in a very quick class like this one. So again, welcome to our course on the Mexican Revolution. I look forward to learning from your insights on this very fascinating chapter in Mexico's history.